Today we're going to be talking about our Litcircle meeting 2. What did you guys think about the sensory language?
I thought it was really helpful towards just showing how observant Leo is.
Yeah.
Because one I wrote was when they were sitting in the desert, and he wrote her lips faintly smiling, her golden skin, the glowing thread ends of her hair.
That's what I did too.
Yeah, you can tell that he's just very into just watching her.
Yeah.
So I can tell that you really like
But
it.
just watching.
Go ahead, Megan.
Well, I kind of did the same thing. Like, I didn't really know what to put down, so I put down the part where it was the part that said he was talking about them at school. The part with it was Thursday normally. I don't know if you read
Which
that.
line?
Like I put this whole little paragraph kind of,
Oh,
but I kind of use that so you can kind of see that you can kind of feel like, I don't know, it's just to me it kind of felt like you were alone reading this, but kind of felt like
Yeah, just like isolation throughout the hallways.
that we could just be weird. No one's looking at us.
when nobody was talking to them. That was actually one of my questions.
Yeah, that mine too.
That who was
Why?
leading the silent treatment of Stargirl?
Oh yeah, I know who it is. It's that
I think
girl.
it's
Hillary.
Yeah,
It's definitely Hillary.
Watch be his best friend, and he's like, and they get an argument. It's like, Kevin, you did that.
So what questions did you guys have?
I don't know exactly what.
What's
page
with
it
everybody
was.
ignoring them? Why
But-
is everybody ignoring them? What's with the desert?
You mean they're enchanted?
What's with the desert and them in the desert? And they're like sitting in the desert, and he's like, and she's
Well, that was Stargirl's like
little.
enchanted kingdom.
One of my questions was when Archie said when Leo was talking to Archie, and he said that because people are giving the silent treatment, he doesn't really know what to do, like whether he should drop Stargirl. And I didn't know whether he would choose Stargirl or the students at the high
I think you
school.
would choose Stargirl.
He's gonna end up choosing the students, and then Stargirl's gonna change.
That's what I wrote. I think what's gonna end up happening is he's gonna decide he wants the students, and like Stargirl's gonna try and change, and he's gonna realize that like that's not
wasn't.
good, and that he
'Cause
wants
she's-
to be with Stargirl more.
I was actually expecting the Stargirl to
They
change.
kissed, and I'm like, yes.
Because she hasn't changed yet. The book is almost
Like literally.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fit the rest.
It says right here. Yeah, there's 18 pebbles on my wagon. I was confused about the pebble part, but
Oh, because all of them were hurt. Because every single time he does something,
she gets beat.
yeah.
Okay, so then I was following. It was just like, and I can tell you that there is no saint kissing me. So that means they're kissed. And I'm like, yes,
Did
finally.
you say what dialogues did you say were really important?
I said, oh wait, let me find it. I said it was you, me, what? 2 years ago, my birthday, I found a package in my front step, a porcupine necktie. I never found out who gave it to me. Stargirl grinned. A mystery. Where did you find it? I asked. I didn't. I had my mother make it.
I have from 66 to 67. I just used this whole second. It was like, this was, wait, we're doing dialogue, right?
Yeah.
This is the part where you're supposed to have one where more than one people are talking. And so I did the whole part with the hot seat.
Oh, I didn't really like that.
I didn't like
it
the
was
hot seat.
way too dramatic.
They were like all shouting at her like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? And I'm like, what?
Did you like that part, Ashley? The part where they're all shouting at her during the hot seat?
Yeah, it was like,
I felt like I was there, and like it was really, it just felt like it was very intimidating if I was
high
there.
school.
Yeah, they
they
are.
in
Yeah,
middle
they're in
They're in
high
high
school.
school.
Do you know what grade they're supposed to be in?
That's one of my questions.
They're 94.
No, because Stargirl is a sophomore, but I think that Kevin and...
It's the first year of high school, I think.
No, she's a sophomore. It says it in the beginning. And I think that Kevin and Leo are in 11th grade.
Wouldn't they be the same grade?
No, they would. No,
they have
'cause
the same homeroom.
Kevin and Leah would have been there a year earlier because they know about the hot seat and they run out.
Yeah,
So does that make
I think
sense?
they're juniors.
They did say something about it. 'Cause he said something about juniors aren't allowed in the hot seat or something like that.
Yeah.
Or was it sophomores?
It said that you need to be at least a junior, but in the beginning of the book it said that Stargirl was a sophomore, so I don't really get that. Oh, but my dialogue, I said, when Stargirl said, "Where are we?" getting credit, I said, "What about it?" She said, "Well, it's nice to get credit," Leah said. "Is it?" she said.
I like that.
And this kind of shows how generous Stargirl is and how she just like wants to do good and just have it be anonymous.
I like the whole part with the cheerleading and the potato.
The potato.
That
would hurt.
The tomato. Like it wouldn't hurt. Like potato would hurt, but a tomato you feel it. But
I really didn't like that part. It was very choppy.
I'm wondering if where did the tomato hit? The face, did the stomach, did it like hit her on the head, did it hit her right on the face or the ear? It just splashed.
They said it was blood at first, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's happening?"
What's happening? Did somebody hit her?
Ooh, sorry.
Didn't somebody actually hit her? The basketball? Like,
Yeah.
Somebody hit her with the basketball? And she got up.
Bad for her.
I'm like, what? I'm like, you're right. I'm like, it's gonna be
Hillary?
Hillary. Yeah.
Hillary Kimball. Okay. What figurative language did you guys find?
I found the part where, country language?
Figurative.
I found the part where it was, Electrons had breezed through the regular season undefeated. Like, breezed.
Yeah.
And then he stood 6 feet tall, 6'8", and averaged 30 points per game. Our player looked like 5 Davids playing against Scott. 5. Whatever.
I had that in mind too, but I wasn't really sure what. Did any of you guys find a hyperbole?
I think
This one was a hyperbole. The electrons had
it
breezed.
was a hyperbole, or a metaphor, or both. When they said we wanted more than victories, we wanted massacres. Clearly they didn't want actual
I thought it was
massacres.
like a metaphor.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I thought it was a metaphor, but then I figured it might also be like a little bit of a hyperbole because it's just very exaggerated. And then my first one was she seemed to have been dipped in sunlight and set here to dry. I said that was a metaphor.
Oh yeah. I agree.
There was a lot of figurative language and sensory language on page 93.
It was, but you couldn't really, it was all in the beginning. Anytime. It was like really in the beginning. Any part I looked at was in the beginning.
I found a hyperbole while I smiled and nodded to her frost on the back of my neck. And
I like that part, but I didn't really understand it. I'm like, frost? Is it just
that's
like your
why I
hair
didn't
sticking
do-
up,
yeah.
or like, what's their actual, like, I was imagining actual frost,
Just,
just
like,
like going up
growing.
his head. I'm like, what? It's just like frozen completely.
It does kind of help because like when you get the chills, just kind of like freeze.
Yeah.
I don't get the chills. Like, I get the chills when I'm sick. That's better. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of figurative language in this book, but when they like do put it in there, I think it really helps just kind of put you in the book
Place.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really exaggerate, like, like sometimes books, they have the figure language, and then they have exaggerating it, like, so much, like, they don't need that much figure language, like, you turn one page, there's, like, 3 things of figure language on that page, and then you look at the other page, there's, like, 6 of them.
I don't like
What?
think that I don't think if they put it in there, so like, what's that? If they put it in there too much, it doesn't really help add to anything.
It just gets really,
Because if it's in there a few times, then it's just like, wow, that's amazing. And really puts you in the book, and you feel like you're actually there. And I really like it.
What did you guys think about the part where Stargirl follows people around in the mall?
At first I thought it was a little weird, but then it kind of sounded like fun, because it's just like when people sit on the benches at a mall and they people watch, and except she's doing it in a more thoughtful way.
Yeah. What did you guys say for... Did Stargirl ever bring anyone besides Leo to her enchanted places in the desert?
I would guess not.
Yeah.
Because isn't she, like, she didn't have any friends, remember that?
Yeah.
So, unless she somehow brought her parents or that weird guy in the desert with his skull. Who I
Archie.
can't remember. Yes, Archie.
I like Archie.
I do too, but it's kind of odd that he's just, like,
Teaching kids.
yeah, but it's like, it was Leo and Stargirl at school, and then it was, like,
Cactus.
Archie in the desert. And then it's like, back to school, and then they started talking about Archie, and you're like, what?
What do you guys think about Cinnamon, the little rat?
Oh, it's so cute. What happened to the other rat? Like, she had...
No, she only had... She has more in her room, I think. And then didn't she only carry around one?
But then if she dropped the rat,
She never dropped it.
She was going to, though.
Yeah.
I really like the way that Cinnamon kind of warms up to Leo. I think it's just
Just
really
like an ear.
sweet.
That was kind of gross.
That was gross, and then he's like, isn't he going to clean that other ear? Because he wanted to take Cinnamon.
Can we,
Is it a girl or a boy? I'm trying to figure that out.
I really don't know.
I think it's a boy. What was the biggest shock to you so far?
They kissed him.
The I love you Valentine's card with
The Star Girls and
yeah,
the
only drawing in the book.
well, so far.
Oh yeah, the one with the star and the girl.
Which I'm like, is she trying to be less obvious or something?
I know.
The next morning at home, I found the card. It was in a school notebook that apparently I had not opened for several days. It was a Valentine, one of those little cutout third grade sorts, showing a blushing little boy and a girl with Mary Jane shoes and a big red heart between them and the words, I love you. And as third graders and high schoolers often do, the sender had signed it in code.
Star.
Code. For me, it was when she. For me, it was when she showed him her room. I was expecting it to be like crazy, yeah,
Like colors everywhere.
and like
Rats everywhere. Like
all that.
but it's all organized. Like all deep and organized at the same time. Like it's not what I expected.
I really like that part where she's spying on the neighbor in front of her
Oh,
and making it, because I would want one of those bugs. Like,
I
of my
like
life.
the way he was
Oh,
talking
the
about
autobiography. I mean, biography.
when he said that he would have to like pull her away from things and how she would say how she would just really want to knock on the door that changes color all the time. Just
I
cute.
just like.
It was sweet.
I'm like, are you gonna find out that she was the one who put the birthday? Like, I found out like right when they said something about her giving presents to people at their birthday. I'm like,
About the
it's her,
necktie.
it's her, it's her.
I didn't even think about it.
He only found out after, and I'm like, now, like right now, he found out.
And I figured from the beginning, because I knew that that part wasn't about Stargirl, because it was about Leo.
What it said about
I knew that they would.
it's yours. Go.
I knew that they'd begin to be friends, because like he was a little weird too.
I found a plastic bag. I kind of expected that with the yellow ribbon. And then happy birthday. Right when I heard the happy birthday part, like I went back and read this, I'm like, it's stuff.
He's really dumb though, because
I
he
know.
couldn't figure
He
it
only
out.
found
It
out
took,
like
7
here.
chapters.
More than 7. It's like
Yeah.
right here.
That's sad.
I kind of didn't like the part with the Archie, so I kind of skimmed it. Like I didn't completely read it. Kind of getting like with the dinosaur and then Cinnamon's head, which I thought was weird. It's like at some point in like 200, 300
Cinnamon's
years,
gonna look like
Cinnamon's
this.
gonna look like this. And I'm like, why are you saying that? I keep wondering if it's a skinny rat, fat rat, what colors the rat is.
I imagine
Penny colored.
it as
It's
like,
penny colored.
Or at least in the
remember
desert,
that.
it looked like that.
Like with the
I thought it
sunset.
would be like white in the middle.
That's what I thought it'd be like
And then big black eyes instead of red eyes, so it can't be a white mouse.
the peppercorn eyes.
Or is it a
that he
rat?
said.
Is it a rat or
It's a
not?
rat.
Okay.
I think he's like almost like a main character.
What, Cinnamon?
Yeah, because that's how he, like,
Cinnamon's
he
dog.
Kind of judges Leo.
yeah, that's how
He's like,
He's
I
good.
like you now. I'm gonna sit on your shoulder. I love the part where he's like on the ground or in his hand, and then he's on his shoulder.
I went back and reread, but the part when Leo was behind the truck in the driveway, and Starkle, was he still sitting behind the car
No.
the entire time?